You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network. Riotcast.com.
I wouldn't call it missing out that you didn't lick my giblets. I think that's actually winning. Welcome to Why You Suck in Bed.
We're back.
Holiday edition.
We've fixed our podcast machine.
I'm sorry that we've been gone for 2 weeks. Our podcast machine was broken.
AKA Jeffrey.
But now Jeff has an almost full bottle of Powerade and he's ready to rock and
We
roll.
got Jeffrey a new battery, shoved it right up his ass.
So the podcast machine is fixed, and it is very much thanks to...
Wait, what just happened?
Superman's
Superman just crashed the party.
bringing his fairy supplies outside.
Superman!
Ah! No, it's leaking!
Whoa. It's leaking litter all over the place. Oh, it stinks. Oh, my God, that stinks to high heaven.
What the fuck?
Oh, my God. How do you let that get that bad?
That's why she keeps it in the basement.
This is what your money bought.
How often do you change the litter?
That's probably why he ran away.
Oh. Have you changed it since the last time we were here?
Yes, asshole.
It smells like you buried a cat in there.
Ugh.
So we started off on a good note. Anyway, thanks to all of you and your wonderful donations. We now have a new podcast machine, and I just want to take this moment to thank some of our devoted listeners for pressing that donate button on our website, riotcast.com
Hint, the rest of you.
/ Why You Suck in Bed. First, I'd like to thank Jacob Arbogast. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your last name appropriately. You are the one with the long, luxurious blonde hair. Mm-hmm. You made a nice donation. Amy Mitchard, thank you. Daryl Long, thank you.
From the bottom of our heart.
Alex Aksentiev.
Oh, yeah. Alex is cool.
I see you on Twitter a lot.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And Crosby Oliver.
That's my boy, Crosby.
Who donated the biggest sum of cash. We want to thank you. That was very generous. And his quote was, what was the quote about wanting more episodes? He's paying, we're going to pull up the quote. But he's one of our listeners that gets very angry when we take time off. He doesn't tolerate it well.
Yeah, he said, no prob, I need more shows. You got to ball up front.
Let that be a lesson to all of you.
Dude.
Ball up front.
Dude,
ball up front.
Crosby is a straight up baller.
What does that mean?
He's a straight up baller, man. He doesn't fuck around. He wants something, he throws down to get it.
Oh, I see.
So we want to get...
He made it rain on us.
Mm-hmm.
As a...
Swimming cash right now. Thanks.
As a thank you, we want to invite Crosby to be our guest on a show.
Did he win? Did he win something?
Well,
was there a contest that I didn't know about?
No. I didn't say that this was going to be a prize, but I just want our listeners to know that we want to give back. So, Crosby, you donated $124. Not sure why it wasn't $125, but $124, and you are now going to be awarded a guest spot on our show. What do you think?
Let me suck on your latkes.
Yeah. I think he just wants us all to kiss his...
Oh, shit. We're whipping out the holiday quotes this episode.
Go ahead.
Happy Hanukkah, Molly.
Thank you.
Happy Hanukkah.
I hate you so much.
Thank you for...
I want some blue strawberries.
Thank you for recording on your holiday.
For those that are uninformed... I think Hanukkah is like the least high holiday in Judaism. It's like a bullshit throwaway holiday.
So did you not celebrate the first day because of Turkey Day?
No, I made latkes and brisket.
Wow. No Turks? No Turks?
And turkey.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a full-on holiday.
It was a fucking feast and a half.
Did you get your giblets licked?
Did you get your giblets licked?
Maybe.
Maybe. What the hell does that mean? Why are you two looking at each other that way?
Yep.
It happened again.
It happened again.
Oh, I can't talk about this.
Yep. I took her to see Catching Fire, and it worked. It caught fire.
Why did you say you'd go?
Yeah, but it...
Because I just read the books, okay?
Hey, you know what? You missed out. I invited you, too.
I was like, how can I resist
I did.
Katniss?
When did you invite me?
I sent a text to all of you guys.
I didn't get the text, A. And B, I wouldn't...
You did get the text.
I wouldn't call it missing out that you didn't lick my giblets. I think that's actually winning.
Bullshit. You would have loved...
I don't think the movie's missing out either.
Because I have a tongue kind of like sandpaper, and you love that shit. When I take the skin right off.
Looks like the studio dog licking the window.
And then I cough up hairballs of your own pubic hair.
Yeah, you like that? Fucking take this dildo.
And I spit it right back in.
You like my huge cock?
All right,
Take
wait.
it. Take it. Take it.
So wait. So wait. So wait. So wait.
You like that?
Shut up, Molly. So wait.
That's all we need of you. You don't... and that.
Wait.
How did this happen?
It just happened.
No, that's not acceptable. How? What went on?
I fucking planned it. you fell into my trap.
God damn it.
The rape drug was on hand, all that stuff.
Damn, no, it wasn't even. You don't need a rape drug when you have a movie like Catching Fire come out.
Stop it.
Yeah, it set fires in my loins,
It
basically.
did. Because it's such a teeny bopper, lovey-dovey kind of shit.
It's ridiculous. Now, first of all, you go to the movie, and did you make out during the movie? Did you finger her?
No, she was like in a little cocoon watching the movie and kind of on the verge of tears the whole time.
That's what you do to women.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out if that was me or the movie.
It was just so suspenseful, even though I read the book.
Okay, and then?
So then she pulled the trigger and asked me to go back to her place.
I said I wanted coffee.
Back at your place?
Yeah,
Yes.
back at your place.
It wasn't supposed to be code.
She's like, oh, I have a new Keurig machine or whatever the fuck that is.
Molly,
Like,
you should be ashamed of
I have
yourself.
Katie
Katie
Couric
Couric.
living in my
Katie
house
Couric
making me
machine.
coffee.
You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Really?
I agree. Wait, can I just tell you one anecdote from this experience?
that I ate you out real good and you loved it?
No. That.
Don't lie. Say it was good.
This
Say
is
it was
more
good.
disgusting
Shut
than
up.
Say
the
it was
litter.
good. Shh. Say it was good. Say it.
Stop
on
it.
air.
Hush.
I want to hear it on air.
It was okay.
Yeah, but
Shit, okay.
Anyway, we were doing it doggy style because I didn't want to see his face.
you sure it wasn't the other way around?
And
No, it was because you got your rocks off already and you didn't care.
and he finished on my back. And then
Oh, of course he did.
and then
Oh, come on.
Of course he
And
did.
then-
Here we go.
loudly proclaimed, "Better out than in," at which point I kicked him out of my house.
I love you. I'll never see you again. Bye.
Better out than in. That's what you said to her after you blew your load all over her back?
You forgot the part where you braided your hair like Katniss Everdeen. So I had something to pull on from behind. Yeah. It was like
Fucked my
bobsledding.
brains out and threw me to the curb.
Did you learn your lesson, Molly?
Yes, I learned it.
Come on, there's nothing wrong with
It had been a while.
better out than in. Right?
It's probably the least sexy thing anyone's ever said to
That's
me.
so
after sex.
fucked up, dude.
Would you rather me have filled you full of
What do you
my-
think is worse, calling someone bro
No,
during sex?
Better out than in
I think
is
so,
worse
too.
because bro is like kind of funny. Better out than in is just gross.
Yeah, you can recover from bro.
Yeah.
You can't recover from that.
Better out than
Well,
in.
it just goes along the lines of his pussy's in.
Lose the pussy to get back the pussy.
That's true. You lost Molly and then you got her pussy back.
With Catching Fire.
So interesting.
Her
Not
lines.
really.
No,
wouldn't call it
I think it's interesting. And I also predict that you'll hook up again.
God damn it.
You know what I predict
Are we
that
going to have a why you suck in bed wedding?
I hope so.
we should have a contest to see how many times I can get each of you in bed, and we can have like under and overs.
No,
Under and over for me is 3. By the way, people.
our days are over. We talked about this. It's over.
Bullshit. I bet you if I took you to the right movie and fed you the right wine and the right lines,
John, Superman's right there.
that's right. I could get him too.
He's going to throw...
We'll throw him in the mix too.
he's
Superman.
He's over here, douche.
Oh, there you are. Superman.
You're looking the wrong way. He's going to throw cat litter all over you.
Ew.
All right, so that's cool. Henry the Ninth is full on
Missing in action.
baby.
He told me he was going to be here.
Did he?
Yep.
Well, he texted me from Babies R Us this morning, asking me
That's
what
really
size
funny.
diapers I thought would
Fit a little crack baby.
fit Henry the 10th.
Fit a 12-pound crack baby.
I miss him.
I do miss him.
Me too.
He also asked, and he wanted me to bring this up. He said, please bring up on the show whether we believe putting a dryer sheet in your underwear would curb the stink of crop dusting.
Yeah.
No, I think it would. I think it would curb
I don't think that would do
the crop
shit,
dust.
personally.
No, it's the same idea.
I would use dryer sheets to smoke weed in my
Right,
dorm room.
it's the same idea though. If you think about it, you're blowing
I don't think you have enough force from your farts.
to get through the dryer sheet.
No,
You'd have to
I'm
just,
thinking about the physics of this.
Would it block the fart, though?
I don't think so.
I think it would.
It would just collect.
Like
and-
that article we talked about, how it collects the farts.
Oh yeah, maybe it would absorb it.
Right.
Right. I think that would work. And
So-
if you're worried about it not going through, then you just have to force it through a little harder.
Okay. And then you shart all over your
Yeah, but then
Dryer
it would
sheet.
block it though.
John, I think you should test this theory.
But he was crop dusting through Babies R Us, apparently.
Did,
Look what's
did he-
become of him.
Did he have the
That's
dryer
great.
sheet?
No, he said he was just thinking about it, and he was wondering what my input was.
And is he sober now?
He seems sober through text.
Yeah, you could really tell those things.
Bet you the sippy cup's full of bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, is the kid sober?
I told him I miss him, and his comment was, "I miss you guys more than you know, and I can't get out." Period.
Dude,
I can't get out.
He's being held captive. Maybe
Well-
that's a cry for help.
We should rescue him.
Baby mama will not let him out of sight.
Oh shit! You know what? That's a smart lady though, because he would disappear.
He would disappear.
You know, if she doesn't keep a tracker on him and keep him chained up.
It's just sad though.
I mean-
'cause he's things are just not the same without him.
I mean, we weren't even think about how long we didn't know where he was and where are his friends. Could you imagine someone who he actually doesn't want to see?
Or so
how
we
quickly
think.
he would disappear?
It's true. Well, Henry, we're thinking of you. We miss you, and I hope everything goes okay.
He doesn't listen
with
to the show. What do you?
He says he does.
No, he doesn't.
Just because you don't doesn't mean he doesn't.
Oh, that's true. I'm still mesmerized that you have a lime tree.
Why?
Because he has attention deficit disorder.
That's true.
Superman got me a lime tree.
How long has it been there?
Put the lime in the coconut.
It used to be outside, and then we brought it in for the winter.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
I guess that makes more
It's
sense.
very sexual.
I kind of want to do shots of tequila right now.
Me too.
Wait, what, Superman? 6 what? Oh, it's 6 years old.
He's
I was just thinking to myself, how old is that tree?
I was trying to count the concentric circles.
This is such a sexual conversation. Wow, our listeners would be so pleased.
Our audience member likes it.
Welcome back. You guys lost your groove.
All right,
So, do we have any
I have stuff.
sex-related things to talk about?
Jeff, is that a train wreck super sound effect you're doing right now?
Don't worry, he'll cut all
That was
this
a
out.
spaceship crash.
A spaceship crash. Okay.
Many of those have been recorded.
Okay.
Many stock sounds exist.
So the first thing I want to do is I want to play a video. I have yet to see this. Is the audio appropriate for our listeners, do you think?
Yeah,
We'll have
it's just a British woman speaking. Most
we'll
of
have the
time.
Johnimal kind of narrate what we're seeing. But the title of the video is "The World's Weirdest Penis," and it says
It's from National Geographic.
National Geographic emerging explorer Lucy Cook is on a quest to see an ancient termite-eating hedgehog with what can only be described as the world's weirdest wedding tackle.
I thought it was going to be like a weird tribe somewhere.
You want to see
where they-
human penis?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
Because you're
for.
perverted.
I think you can skip like the first minute because they're just trying to get the thing out of like a tree.
Or the commercial.
Well, there's a guy dressed up as Dracula on this commercial. It's really interesting.
Yes.
Penis, rods, dick, salami.
So, see, we're doing commercials and not getting paid for it. The world's weirdest.
I think that's really wrong of me,
Dick.
Stuart, to have come here with the express purpose of wanting to see an echidna's penis.
Look, you're looking for your
Alright.
wedding
Echidna.
cake, is that right?
I am looking
Stuart Nicol and his team are studying
Echidna,
the weird
isn't that
sex
like,
life
urchins
of the
or something?
short-beaked echidna.
Rachel's just doing
You can
radio
skip
to try and
forward.
locate the echidnas in this area.
They're trying to find this sucker.
So where do I...
So they got like a PKE meter right now, and they're trying to track down this little
So we go
fucker.
through the gate.
Of course, it's poor thing Grumpy, and he's really such a,
Did you ever
he's
see
really such a
Ghostbusters?
nice
Doesn't that look
echidna.
like a Ghostbuster thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like they
Have
found
you got
it.
him out yet?
The music sounds like porn
what have you
music.
been
They're in
doing?
New Zealand. Everyone has amazing
Oh,
accents.
did they kill it?
No, they're trying to get it out of a tree trunk.
Oh.
They were going to get in the kidneys.
Leave me and my penis alone.
Yeah, he doesn't want to show his penis. Now I need to see penis.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that
wow.
fucker.
They pull out the guy.
Okay, so
Oh, he's
It
cute.
looks like a flat porcupine.
So sorry, sir.
what is it called?
Echidna.
Echidna.
Kidney. Oh, it just peed or
Run
something.
its course.
Yeah, it's peeing on
Now
them.
I know why
Obviously,
they
it
call
doesn't
them
want to be
Oh my
taken out
God.
of a tree
He's
trunk
going
and
for it.
It's peeing like a lot.
display
The
its
word
penis.
monotreme actually means one opening. Like birds and reptiles, echidnas use this single hole for all bathroom duties.
Oh.
Males also have a penis tucked in there for the express purpose of mating.
Okay,
A
am I
penis.
disappointed? You'll love it. So everybody
It
ready?
looks like a
Camera in
butthole.
position. Okay.
It is a butthole.
How are they going to get
Grumpy,
the
show
penis
us your
out?
business.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It looks like a slug
like
with
a
4
ball.
suction cups at the end.
It's unlike anything else, isn't it? It's like a hand.
Yeah, it looks like a little paw.
Like a hand just came out with 4 very distinct heads.
How does one become a journalist
Now,
investigating
reptiles have
peni?
bifurcated
Yes,
penis, don't
yes.
they? So it's another sort of similarity. And does this work a bit like a double-barreled shotgun? Is that?
Do they ejaculate at one side at a time?
It ejaculates out of one side at a time.
You know, is it because females are choosing males with a very elaborate penis because it's a demonstration that they've got really great genes?
Yeah, but he
or
has
is it
Oh
in
my
some
God.
way
Really
fucking
facilitating
ugly.
their
It's
particularly
really the
peculiar
nastiest
reproductive
penis.
system? It's a mystery.
They should make you feel
It's
better about
definitely one of
other
the
weird
oddest
Oh.
things I've ever
It's
seen.
bigger than, you know what? There are a lot of dudes that don't have a penis that big.
Oh, I
It's
just got
run-of-the-mill penis.
I just got douche chills.
Hey, that's my term today.
Everyone look up this penis because
No, we
it was
should
insane.
tweet it or post it somewhere.
Yeah, we'll have to tweet it.
We should have show notes actually
We
with the
should.
links we talk about.
We should do a lot
But
of
we're
things.
lazy.
There are.
Okay, well, so yeah, the penis looked like a baby arm
No,
with like a
smaller. It was
well,
like-
an infant arm,
No, it was like a fucking
Probably like
2 inches.
like
Three
a preemie
inches.
arm, a preemie arm
So like
with like fingers.
a Henry the 10th arm.
Yeah, Henry the 10th arm with like the little fingers were like,
Oh, like-
suction cups.
Yeah, suction cup fingers.
That was disgusting.
Now I want to see it ejaculate. I want to see like
I bet you do.
if it goes like all 4 in 4 directions, or is
I
it
wanna
like
see
1,
this
2, 3,
cock.
4? Does it go synchronized ejaculatory?
Or is it like one of those fountains in the
Yeah,
mall?
like psh, 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 psh. And then you could play music behind it as well.
Or like in Vegas, that one, what is it, Bellagio? They have like the music fountains.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
I want one of those as a pet now, just so I can jerk it off.
I really like that. I want to see you jerk that off.
You were disgusted by
not.
the penis, but you want to watch me jerk it off.
Picturing you put your little fingers together to jerk off that teeny Henry the 10th penis.
Red rocket, red rocket, red
Well,
rocket.
it brings us back to your pedophilia
Actually, that was
and your bestiality.
that was a topic that Crosby brought up that we should talk about.
What?
Pedophilia.
I don't want to talk about pedophilia. That's
right.
disgusting.
Maybe next
Why would
up.
he bring that up?
Because he said something that to the fact that he was watching True Life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sexual predator, and they had
Great.
18 to 20 year olds that are sexing their 15 to 17-year-old girlfriends, and he said that there's a big difference
First of all,
between
that's
that and 40-year-olds having sex with like a 5-year-old.
I agree.
That a 22-year-old having sex with a 16-year-old.
No,
Well, there's a different term for that too. There's a difference between pedophilia and I think it's called ephebophilia or something. When your interest is teenagers who aren't
I have that.
of age.
I have that.
Maybe you should get treated then.
It's gonna be bad when my daughter, like her friends, get to that age.
Ugh.
I like to fuck little boys.
Like right now, they're young, and it's
Okay, Molly, you are correct. It's called ephebophilia and is primary or exclusive adult sexual interest in mid to late adolescence, generally aged 15 to 19.
that. You know what? What's the reverse of that? When girls that age are interested in you all the time.
That's what you have?
That's what I have.
Luck.
Good luck.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
I mean, I tweet it all the time. I get free coffee at Starbucks. And
how's that going? How are your girlfriends at Starbucks?
It happened again.
Have you given her anything yet?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
No.
I think she's expecting you to return the favor.
Licking some giblets.
It was a different girl.
There's no such thing as a free Starbucks.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. Is that a lesson?
You know that saying.
Is that a lesson to be learned? Is that Confucius?
Yeah.
So what happened? Did she do anything?
No, it was a different girl the next time that I got free coffee.
What? Wait, what?
It was a different person.
Was she...
But
have you
maybe
ever
the
seen
original girl was
I
watching
think
you
there's
on
a
the
picture
camera.
of you up in the store.
Yeah.
And it says to all the employees, if he comes, everybody spit in his drink and give it to him for free.
Maybe.
What did you do?
You know what? I'm still getting it for free.
Raul in the back jizzed in it, and then they gave it to you.
That's extra protein.
Better out than in.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know what? People pay money for shots of protein in their drinks at like the gyms and stuff. So I'm getting it for free.
Not
And
the
then
same thing.
then there's that semen bar that we talked about.
Yep.
Semen. Okay.
I want a matcha mojito
So, yeah.
right about now with these lines.
15 to 19-year-olds.
They look juicy.
They dig my shit.
All right.
And women that hate me, such as yourselves.
Yep.
Well, we're older, so when older women hate you and teenagers find you
Whoa,
sexually...
speak for yourself.
You don't hate him?
No, I'm not older.
You're older! You're older than a teenager.
Barely.
Oh, God.
That is true.
Now I hate
She
Molly.
is closer
now
to-
I hate you.
She is very close to that
No,
15 to
I'm
19-year-old.
sorry, Stacy.
I hate you.
Please let me stay on the podcast.
You're out. You're fired.
But even though she's so young, she's all stretched out and floppy down there.
Oh, no, you didn't.
My lips got all lost in there.
Oh, my God.
Ew.
You better be kidding right now because I sense... You might have to leave because I don't know that she's going to...
I might have to leave? Why?
Because I don't like that you talk about that.
I do Kegels all the fucking time.
You don't like that I talk about that?
In front of her. That's mean.
It's sex. That's what this show's all about.
But you just insulted her labia.
Oh, you guys don't insult me all day long. You talk about my little dick and shit.
That's different.
Listen, Jake, call up and fucking ream these girls
None
out
of them
because
know penis.
it's apparently been too long since you reamed them out.
Well, on that note, I think Jake has a little gifty poo.
He's reaming in a different way today.
Wait, he called again?
He called.
To defend me again? I hope.
No.
Oh boy, I'm excited. Jake, I don't know. I haven't heard this, but I've been prepped for a love poem. Is that what it is, Jeffrey?
If you want to call it love, yeah.
Lust?
Jake seems like a Renaissance man. He knows about science, and apparently he's excellent at writing prose.
Who was the person
Is Truck Nuts at it again?
who wrote those other
Fuck.
things?
I think Truck Nuts.
Oh, I was cutting the lawn? In
Why
the
does
middle
he
of-
always cut the lawn while we're podcasting?
He can mow
knows.
my lawn.
Your lawn was mowed pretty well.
All right. So we're going to play. This is from Jake.
This is a voicemail from Jake from Missouri.
Missouri.
Missouri?
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Lay it on me, brother.
Tell me if you need me to pause it and collect yourselves, and I'll start again.
Okay.
Production has always been one of my favorite games. Writing letters of passion is something I enjoy. So, for my favorite doctor, I've written this. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, no.
Words can be powerful. Thoughts are fluid things which bubble up, formless, and vanish whence they came on a whim. Words give them form, shape, and gravity, etching meaning into the chaos of all things. You, sweet doctor, you are my gravity, my addiction, my drug. Your words come week after week echoing from the ether of the digital world through my headphones, dancing along my neurons and synapses, leaving me high.
Dancing on his nuts?
This feverish desire is palpable,
Neurons.
growing, and consuming. You are a goddess, and with the utterance of a few words
Is it
of
just me,
power,
or does he sound like
I
he's jerking
tremble
off?
and quake as the earth before a storm.
I jerk off when I write poems.
My spine quivers like a fault line about to give way.
Oh.
I find myself consumed by desire for awoken and aroused deep within my chest stirs all things primal and fierce.
He does spit all
My heart
over your
beats out the
face.
words over and over with synchronized intensity. I want you.
Oh,
And I to see you together with me, joined hot and sweaty in praise and worship of one another.
Well, my shit smell like
It is a dream from which I cannot wake, nor would I desire to if I blood, searing your name into my veins. Yes. It is enough to bring this cold atheist to his knees in abject prayer.
I have a boner.
Wow.
I beg the stars to bring us together.
I would
To
spit
feel
all
you
over
hot,
your
hungry,
feet.
and desperate beneath me. To have your legs locked onto me, your nails leaving my back marked with the scars of your presence. Moaning, toning, gyrating, and grinding. I wish to hear your voice, pure, unprocessed, and unrecorded, as hungry for me as I for you, the words whispered desperately into my ear, fuck me.
Oh, yeah.
The world seems to separate us, and the beast goes on unfed. It writhes within me like a caged animal. No, I want to know, sweet doctor, if you want me to.
What was that last line? You need to return. You know, you just fucked it up with that moaning.
I didn't do anything.
She was getting into it, too.
I want to hear the last line.
It goes on unfed. It writhes within me like a caged animal. No, I want to know, sweet doctor, as if you want me to.
Oh, yeah, Doc.
Wow. That was something else.
I think that wet spot on your chair says it all.
Oh, man.
Should I play it again?
Maybe off air when she has her... Ooh.
Seduction has always been one of my favorite themes. Writing letters of
He
passion
sounds
is
like
something
he's
I
jerking
enjoy.
off. You're right. Like he
So,
has that.
for my
It's like
favorite
it's
topic,
breathing
I've written
heavily.
this.
Pressured
I hope you
speech.
enjoy it.
I bet you
Words can be powerful.
that he takes a picture of you
Thoughts are fluid
and he
things
jerks off on your
bubble up,
face.
formless and vanish whence they came on a
You mean
whim.
our tits?
Words
This
give
is the
them
danger of
form,
putting your tits on the
shape,
internet.
and
Yes.
This is what you get. I hope you're happy.
Oh, I wouldn't talk there, Miss Molly.
My tits aren't there.
They
My
were.
ass isn't even there anymore.
My
You
addiction,
took them all down?
my drug.
Why are you punishing us?
Words come week after week.
She took them down because she's in love with a certain gentleman.
What? Who?
You.
Yeah, bullshit.
Reverse desire
Don't
is
fucking get my
palpable,
hopes up.
consuming. You are
Oh
a god.
my God! This is like a Valentine's Day special. There's just so much love in the air. Oh, fuck!
I don't even know. I can't even.
Wow.
I don't know how to
Jake,
respond
you
to
just
that.
rocked my world. Not to mention my
Except
vagina.
to say that I feel left out.
Oh, Molly, do you want a love poem?
No.
Better out than in, Molly.
You got that. What are you complaining about?
Yeah, you got the Johnimal.
Take it, Katniss. Take it on your back. May the odds forever be in your favor.
So here's the takeaway message, Jake. Thank you. You want my thighs wrapped around you. Interesting. I think you need to take it a little slower with me. I'm not.
Wasn't he insulting you a few weeks back?
Yeah. Well, I think he knows
Weren't
that.
you yelling at him a few
It's
I
called
was-
negging.
I was screaming at you a few weeks ago, and you were telling me that I was a lot of things. But that's cool. That was a turn on.
I think you should stay away. This guy sounds bipolar.
I appreciate.
You see, and this is why guys can't fucking
No,
win.
you're interrupting me. I want to finish my thought. All right.
It's a fucking catch-22, you ladies.
Before you
Let
attack
her
me, can I
finish.
finish?
Yeah, finish.
Jake, I do find you very sexy, and that was mostly a turn on. There were points in there that made me wonder if I should be threatened.
I like to fuck stupid people.
No, ass, because you did change your mind about me very quickly. And I need to know what that's about. So get back to me and we can move further with our podcast relationship.
He didn't change his mind. He said he was joking last time.
But he brought up some good points.
Yeah,
We are
because
mean
you
to
guys
you.
pick on me. But that doesn't mean he doesn't love you.
I'd fuck me. Well, I think love consists of seeing each other's good and bad points and just embracing it.
Oh.
And I think Jake and I are at that point. I wish I could
Oh.
show you my tits right now.
So we're taking it to the next level then.
Well, what would be the next level? He just,
I'm easy.
I don't
Him
know.
driving across country in diapers to come meet you.
You mail him your panties?
I'm not mailing my panties.
Why
Jackhammer
not?
USA.
Because I don't wear them.
Oh. then mail him your pants. The gym pants you're
Jake,
wearing
you're
right
a
now.
wonderful writer. I mean, that showed a lot of skill. So thank you so much. Very much.
We have a lot of talented listeners. just in general.
We seriously do.
Why has no one written us a song other than Jeff yet?
Well, here I have an
we
email.
did get poems.
Yeah, we got haikus.
We got a lot of
Yeah,
haikus. Those haikus were sick.
They were sick. And
They
that
were
poem
amazing.
was good, too.
And that was a great love poem.
Shit,
and
I was
you
turned
know,
on.
Jake, no one's ever written me something like that before. This, you know what? I think.
And that's saying a lot because Stacy's lived a lot of years.
Oh, wow, girls.
Molly, you're fucking fired.
The focus.
This is Molly's last show.
I'm kind of digging this. The
It's
focus
been fun,
is off
guys.
me.
Cat fight. Cat fight. All right. Why don't you go roll around the litter? Fuck you, Molly. Fuck you, Molly.
I'd like to see the two of you roll around in litter.
Yeah, I know you would. All right.
Do we want another voicemail?
We have another voicemail?
I've got a lot of them here.
How many voicemails
I'm
do we have?
scared.
We have 4
Okay.
voicemails?
I thought you said a rice ball.
All right, we'll do another voicemail. I have a bunch of emails, too, so go for it.
Hey, that's why we're doing 2 episodes.
Who's the voicemail from?
The Terminator.
Who's the Terminator?
John Connor.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, why you sucking bad? This is John Connor, first time caller, long time listener. I was just calling in to say hi to Stacy, Molly, John, PP, of course, and
PP?
I guess ask a question. I'm a pretty young guy. I'm 21. I mean, you know, as young as that gets and stuff for me. I feel older and shit because every time I've been dating women lately, or girls my age, I should say, not women, it seems really hard because they're at a different stage where I feel like I get along better with older women. I have dated a couple of older girls, flirted around with a lot and stuff, you know, had a couple of connections, but nothing ever really panned out too much because of my age. The oldest I ever dated was 24, and I was 18 at the time. And that was probably my best relationship. But my other problem is I also have this really big fear of commitment. Every time a girl says, you know, I love you or anything like that, I'm right out the door. That's it. I'm done and shit. My longest relationship is 5 months, you know, and I don't know what I'm doing, you know, that's so bad, but maybe you guys can kind of help me out with those 2 problems, because basically I want an older woman, but I'm pretty much well aware of the fact that most older women, unlike you 2 wonderful ladies, are just not in that same state of mind of commitment, being so separated, I guess, and stuff. I want something that's just very open and very not that I can date other women, but not just so controlling, not just so worried about me and what I'm doing and stuff. And that seems to be every girl, but, you know, seems more with age, especially girls with kids. I don't know what that's about, but they, you know, really don't care about what I'm doing and stuff, so I've had much better relationships with them. Molly, I'm glad you're back. I love hearing your voice and listening to you. Dr. Stacy, you give out the greatest shit every week. I love listening to your advice and what you have to say. John, I love you, man. Keep on ranting. Don't stop. TP, I know you're just a voice in the background, the Shadow Man, but shit, you make just as much of the show as everyone else does. Don't even trip.
Shadow Man.
Thank you guys for every week. I love it. I really didn't get into it with Callie, but now that Molly's sticking around, I'm real.
The Shadow.
And he got cut off.
Oh, he got cut off. How long is our voicemail allowed?
3 minutes. You can only talk for 3 minutes. And if you're stoned, it might seem longer.
All right, so what are the issues he wanted answers? 1, he likes to date
He
older
wants
women.
to fuck an older woman, but he doesn't want to.
But he doesn't want commitment.
He wants an older woman with kids because they don't nag him about
He
his
likes
life.
women with children because they're easier to date and they don't want commitment. And he doesn't know what's wrong with him. He's 21 and he doesn't want to be committed. That seems normal.
There's nothing wrong with it.
That does actually. Like, that's
So
extremely
stick
normal.
to younger chicks until
No.
you are ready for commitment.
Bullshit. You could date older chicks that don't want commitments. You just have to find that person. Commitments.
Well, he's saying-
I have difficulty saying that word.
Yeah, I wonder why. But he's saying that he
Better out than in.
he can't find those women.
Right. You just gotta
So
keep
that-
looking.
Okay, nice advice.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the kid.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. I think 21, you probably shouldn't be looking for a commitment if you don't want to be. I mean, you're young. You have a lot of fucking to do. And I think an older woman with children might be the way to go, because women with children, some of them have been married or they've been in commitments, and they are kind of like over it. So that might be something that
divorcees aren't huge on the commitment thing.
So look for a divorcee and give it to her good.
Yeah, I mean, girls his age fucking suck, man.
Yeah.
Is there a dating website for divorcees?
Probably.
Oh, there's plenty of them.
Why don't you go on Match.com and go...
Oh, God, don't go on Match.com. You want to get fucked up, then, yeah. Don't do that.
Fuck Match.com.
Fucking...
All right.
You hear that ball bag that invented Match.com? Wife left him for someone that she met.
Yes, we talked about that on the podcast.
On the show.
I must black out when we do the show because I don't fucking remember.
I have an email from Elaine.
Did we finish answering?
I don't. You have more to say?
He always has more to say.
He feels like there's something wrong with him, but every dude goes through that. You're 21, dude. You don't need a commitment. There's nothing wrong with that. And you dig older chicks, so fucking bang older chicks.
Older chicks are good.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Also, if they want commitment and you don't, so you're just moving from chick to chick, what's the issue?
Yeah, just make sure you let them know you don't want commitment up front. Like, don't fucking pretend that you want something.
That's good advice.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'll drink a matcha mojito to that.
That there are plenty of women that's what they want for whatever, if they're in that point of their life that they might just want to bounce around from guy to guy for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, I think it's a misconception that women want commitment, period. I think there are a lot of women that don't want commitment, and I think that that's an old school way of thinking, that women just want to settle down because they don't necessarily.
Yeah. And
Agreed. And how?
And I don't know that it really relates to age per se.
No.
It's just wherever they are mentally, or maybe I think
life
with
experience.
some people, it's even their upbringing. You go to some states, very conservative states, by 21 they should be married and have 3 kids already.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what I mean. He sounded like he had kind of a southern twang to him, so he might be
fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we only syndicated in the South?
Well, no, we have Australia calls in, Germany.
Oh yeah, didn't we have an English guy too?
Yeah,
Jake's voicemail sounded eerily similar to "I can't sleep unless your knee is between your leg is between my knees." Right? Did you get flashbacks?
I just got douche chills.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, bro.
Ouch.
I can't say I disagree with you.
Jeffrey is
come on and get us.
Jeffrey is very protective of his women.
Most very honest.
I saw you like frothing at the mouth the whole time.
Can I read an email from Elaine?
Yes.
Elaine!
We love Elaine.
Does she live next door now?
I wish. Hi, everybody. It's Elaine. I just want to clarify something with regards to the cement butt surgery thing mentioned last episode.
Oh, yes.
That process is something that's pretty much done on the black market regardless, and normally with silicone. Trans women hope it'll provide curves, but it can be lethal regardless of whatever is being pumped in. So, make of it what you will. I also had a question. I like going drinking... I like going drinking at local bars. That said, sometimes I'm getting advanced on by creepy guys, like washed up wrestler-looking guys.
Yeah. I think every woman...
And tranny chasers. Any tips on just shutting down advances, or like deterring the kind of people who are just creepy? Cheers.
I don't know that there's
no defense.
I mean,
I don't know that there's a repellent.
I have to say that men are horrible. So women have this distress look that only other women recognize, apparently. Sometimes you'll see a woman making that facial expression, like, get the fuck away from me. But guys don't pick up on that shit. So you have to be very, very, very blunt.
Yeah, guys don't pick up on anything.
Like, I'm not interested. I'm in a committed relationship. Bye.
That's the creepiest poem I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's the creepiest poem I've ever heard in my life.
That's the face I saw.
All right.
You can't blame us for trying, though. So, like, you don't have to be fucking super mean about it. If the dude's creepy, just kind of be like...
Just say no. You could just say, honey, thank you for the attention, but I'm okay right now. Or something.
Or take a wing girl or a wingman.
Right.
And have them defend
or
you.
Or pretend that they're with you.
I mean, because we've been kind of groomed to be very... Like, you don't get the girl unless you're fucking aggressive.
Right.
Like the nice guy who sits back, hangs back, and buys a girl a drink and then waits for her to come over doesn't get laid.
Right.
So,
advice of the day.
And honestly, I bet you a lot of people are intimidated by her.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to get the aggressive assholes because those are the ones that have the testicular fortitude to make the advance.
Right.
The nicer guy is probably hanging back saying, oh, I don't know if I should...
Testicular
John,
fortitude?
Did you just learn that word?
Testicular fortitude?
I like that.
I got balls the size of grapefruits.
Release the pussy to regain the pussy.
Right.
All right. I have one more email.
If you want the dick, you have to coddle the dick.
This one's actually really interesting. This is from Sal. And he is, the title of the email is, Who Knew John Was a Puritan?
A Puritan?
Yeah.
That is not the word I would use.
He gives me a link to an article, and he says the article is way too long to read the whole thing, but he picked out some choice paragraphs. So basically, he says it's pretty amazing. It turns out when an animal would give birth to a deformed fetus,
Yeah, you dump it.
the Puritans would try to find a physical characteristic that matched a guy around town that nobody liked and claim it was his half-kid.
Yup.
Okay.
Process that. Then it says...
This might take a while.
Gears are in motion.
In 1646, a servant by the name of George Spencer, who was notorious for having, quote, a profane, lying, scoffing, and lewd spirit, was executed for making love to his master's pig. He swore that he didn't do it.
I've heard about this.
But unfortunately for Spencer, the sow happened to give birth to a deformed fetus that resembled George a bit too closely for most people's comfort. The critical piece of evidence held against him was the uncanny fact that, just like the pig fetus, this grumpy old man also had but one eye for use, the other hath a pearl in it, whitish and deformed. And so off to an imaginary hell he was cast. But then they also killed the animal, so that places some blame at the pig's foot too. They were superstitious morons who could have been killing the animal because it was a lagoon of Satan's putrid will or some nonsense, blah, blah, blah. So there it is.
So what does this have to do with John?
This is what he says. John hates women, blames animals for bestiality, can't shut up about his, quote, values. So John's a goddamn Puritan.
Wow.
He doesn't like you.
Wait, what was the second thing?
Two things he says. How long after their first taping together did Henry and Paige fuck? And when do we get a show with Callie and Molly in the same room?
They never fucked.
We did the whole Callie Molly thing. It didn't work out too well.
That's right. You did, right? Yeah, we did that, Sal.
Wait, I fucked Paige?
No,
Henry and Paige
For some
fucked.
reason, he's under the belief Henry fucked Paige.
Did Henry fuck Paige?
No, he didn't.
Henry didn't fuck Paige.
No, I did.
You fucked Paige.
I fucked her. And it was way before the show existed.
Right.
What are you on, man? Send it to us.
No, wait. I think I made reference to the fact that Paige and Henry liked each other.
No, you said Henry and Molly.
Yeah.
I didn't say Paige.
No.
So hold on. I hate women, and what was the second thing?
You hate women. You blame.
This is the weirdest fucking email.
You blame animals for bestiality. You blame the animal because you said if the animal didn't like it, they could kill the person. They could kick. If a donkey didn't like fucking being fucked,
but how is
he
that?
Could kick you.
I'm just saying if the animal didn't want it, it wouldn't happen.
Right.
So
they're blaming the animal.
Am I blaming the animal?
He thinks you are.
I mean, I said it was consensual. I'm not blaming the animal.
And he says you can't shut up about your values. You don't have values, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Can you send a follow-up email with my list of values?
You do. I'll forward the email to you.
I would like I'd like to put them on a shirt. So that I can wear them. I'm going to put it on the shirt upside down so I can read them while we're doing the show because I don't know that I have values.
Sounds like
value. You've said that
I agree.
many times.
What?
That I don't have value.
You have no value or values.
I don't.
And I think you have a new enemy. Another fan
Is his
hates you.
name,
Who wrote this email?
Is his
Sal.
name Edwin?
Oh.
Sal.
Edwin?
Sal.
A.K.A. Edwin?
Fuck you, Edwin.
just for old
Bringing
times.
it back.
Just for old times.
Keeping it old school.
Let's do some
And
articles.
by the way,
Sal.
episode 73 and 74, Callie and Molly were in the same room.
Yep. Check that out, Sal.
Yeah, so
Sal, go back
and listen.
to the deli where you fucking cut meat and fucking asshole.
That's not very value of you.
I would love for Edwin to write in again and be like, hey, since Molly came on the show, I started listening again. It's awesome.
her music kicks ass. In the ass. He was also in Something Puritans. Which I take offense.
I think I would take offense if
it made any sense.
Yeah, like the first thing, I guess, he just regurgitated what you say all the time, that I hate women.
Yeah.
I hate women drivers, maybe. I don't know. These fucking limes are staring at me.
Get over the limes, dude.
Dirty pussy, no eating.
I'm gonna give you a Jesus.
All right, I'm going to play this this video. I think it's good. Are you ready?
Superman's dog is a literal window licker. It is licking the window.
All right, here we go.
Customer rushes to capture this video on her cell phone as 37-year-old Brian Hounslow walks out of a woman's bathroom this morning. We're told it's minutes after the customer says she found him naked in front of the mirror.
2 News reporter Liz Bryan is live tonight at 66th and Memorial with the latest on the situation. Liz?
At a Walmart?
Russ and Karen, a business breakfast here at First Watch reminds a Tulsa woman she needs a few items inside this Walmart. But before shopping, she goes to the bathroom and found way more than she bargained for.
How did this woman
You were
become a
masturbating
reporter?
in the women's restroom.
As though she's giving a testimony.
My name is Beth Davis, and I witnessed it.
Beth Davis tells
I doth
this man,
proclaim I've
You
caught
were
you
naked, you had your
masturbating.
pants down around your ankles.
and this crowd,
Someone stop him. Do not let him go out that door.
what she just witnessed.
Stop this man.
Oh,
Stop
he just
that, man.
fucking took off.
37-year-old Brian Hounslow runs out of this 66th and Memorial South Tulsa Walmart after he runs out of the women's bathroom.
Who gets up at 8:30 in the morning and decides they're going to go to Walmart,
exactly
take
what
off
I
all the
pictured
clothes
it to
and
look
masturbate
like.
in the women's bathroom? It's pretty
Who
sick.
doesn't?
Beth ran out and yelled for help.
Help someone, stop this man. The only one that responded was a man, a vendor that was doing gift cards and putting them on a rack. He walked over to me. He went to
And then
hold
he
on to the
masturbated
man,
on
and one of the employees said, "No, don't touch him."
A Walmart spokesperson
touch him,
said
he just
workers shouldn't
masturbated.
follow anyone out of the store, but a manager did call police.
No one's done anything.
After Brian ran out, a woman in the customer service line followed him and snapped these photos as he drove this black two-door Toyota. The
what
evidence
a
led
bunch of
Tulsa police to
snitches.
his Broken Arrow home for an arrest, a testimony Beth hopes to never repeat.
He did say one thing just
dumb
before
bitch.
I started the video, and that was, I didn't know it was the women's restroom. And I thought, that makes a difference?
No, it makes a big difference.
And police say that
Because he
Hounslow
wouldn't have had
admitted
a
to
boner
being in
if
the
it
women's
was- if it
restroom
wasn't
today.
the
I
women's
searched over
bathroom.
court documents.
Okay. So
Some guys get off at that, you know?
yeah, but you can't be masturbating in a woman's
Why
bathroom.
not? It was 8:30 in the morning. Who's at Walmart? Why was that fucking lady at Walmart?
You hate women.
What the fuck's wrong with that woman?
All I have to say about this is I'm totally not shocked this was at a Walmart
In Tulsa.
in Tulsa.
You know, snitches get stitches. Fucking.
Oh, okay, Tony Soprano. If I saw a dude masturbating in a woman's room, I too would try to get him
Publicly
in trouble.
humiliate him.
That's
No, you would probably
disgusting.
drop down and start sucking them
What
off.
if your daughter was in the woman's room?
She wouldn't be there at a Walmart at 8:30 in the morning.
You're such a.
She would
stop
be
it.
at school where she
Stop it.
belongs.
What if it was a weekend?
In school.
What if it was a weekend?
In the weekend,
No, I have to
her
say,
for the weekend.
the
She'd
fact
be
that-
at my place.
The fact that he did it at that time does tell me that it's probably an exhibition thing, not.
Yeah,
he
he didn't
wasn't
wanna be
trying
walked in
to
on.
predate anyone.
He didn't want someone to walk in on him.
It was
wasn't
probably
like-
just the excitement
being-
of jerking it in the women's bathroom.
Right.
Exactly.
And having that smell. You know, that,
Vagina, that dirty vagina smell.
That just cleaned 8:30 a.m. bathroom smell.
yeah. He was probably eating one of the urinal cakes.
Ew.
Even
There's
though-
They don't have those
Oh, they don't
in the
have them?
women's bathroom.
Are you serious?
Why?
They don't have urinals in the.
There are no
Wait, what do they have in its place?
More sinks? More toilets, probably.
Do you
'cause
have
we
more-
have to pee all the time.
Are there more sinks in the women's bathroom?
I don't know, but there are no urinal cakes. I can tell you that much.
Are there more toilets?
I wish there were, though.
Yeah, there are more stalls. 'cause
Do you
we
have
don't have
stalls
urinals.
and then instead of urinals, do you have holes in the floor? Like for quick peas?
Yeah.
Just a quick Papa Squat stations.
It's
Complete
to accommodate women wearing skirts.
It's a code to accommodate ladies with penises.
Oh,
All right.
that makes sense. Do you have a trough that you guys just Papa Squat in?
No, I wish. That would make it easy.
You could put like little walls so that you Papa Squat in a little
Wow,
area
you should be
of the trough.
a civil engineer.
I'm going to patent that.
Okay.
I'm going to patent that.
What would you call it?
Then you don't have to put as many stalls. You
Squat
can
and
have
go.
Papa Squat.
Papa Squat. Papa squat.
Papa.
Piss.
Like Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
Squat and piss. Piss and
You're
squat.
so creative.
A piss and squat station.
Can I get to an article? This article is, there's a contest in Brooklyn that I think you need to go to, John.
Brooklyn.
Smallest penis in Brooklyn contest. Okay?
But you're against me talking about floppy vagina.
Yes.
You hate men.
I do.
You're a Puritan and you hate men.
That's why I'm fucking Molly after the show.
Shit.
Hey.
This
I think because you're jealous because I banged her out. Yeah, buddy.
now she's actually got the scarlet letter on her because your cock was all over that.
Now that you're gloating about it,
I am gloating
I feel
because
10 times as shitty about it.
I hope so.
Can I finish?
Hope you learn your lesson.
So this week, micropenis owners all over Brooklyn were given a jolt when Kings County Bar announced their first annual smallest penis in Brooklyn pageant.
Micropenis is such a harsh word.
He said, discussion came after I had an exceptionally fun and amazing romp with a man who was less endowed. It was shockingly tiny, like the size of an acorn, she told us. He came right out and said, I've got a little pecker, but don't you worry, we're going to have fun. And it was great. The guy seriously smashed it up in my bedroom. Guys like that deserve a prize, and we should hold a goddamn pageant for them.
Apparently
it should be celebrated rather than a source of shame.
Wait, whoa. Back up to the smashed up part. Mm-hmm. This is a woman talking about how she got smashed by a little penis?
A little penis.
Is there a video? I want to see
No.
the logistics of this. How do you get smashed up by an acorn-sized penis?
You don't have to worry about going completely nude if you participate, even if you're totally proud of your Lilliput penis. While nudity is not required, contestants should expect to wear wet underwear, which will be provided.
Oh, good.
Ew, they give you wet underwear?
Yes! There will be no maximum size requirement to enter, but obvious show-offs will be heckled. I do expect there'll be a few giant dicks that come to show off. If you're over 8 inches, they'll be disqualified and forced to buy a round for the judges. We'll provide gentlemen...
So there is a maximum length.
Yes, we'll provide the gentleman with a pair of white tighty-whities with the SPB logo after the wedding process will involve water pistols.
Ooh.
I want a penis!
Is this for gay men?
Our straight male friends and regulars have told me that this is the worst idea ever. Our female friends and regulars are so excited and have volunteered their time and energy in construction of the set, sashes, crowns, and scepters.
What's the prize?
I'm going to call them up and volunteer.
What's the prize?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question.
And
Sausage.
I also want to know more about this woman getting smashed by an acorn.
What are you talking about? What, you don't think a guy with a little penis can't... You don't think he could have satisfied
First
her?
of all, you don't have to penetrate
No,
that
I
deep.
don't.
Second of all, maybe he's extremely talented at cunnilingus.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a different story. That's not getting smashed by an acorn penis. That's getting
didn't
eaten
say
out.
that.
No, she said he smashed it up in the bedroom.
But that implies that he did something that he did something right with his dick.
Not necessarily.
I know my dicks.
Maybe he did.
That's false advertising.
No, maybe he rubs it against the clit in a certain way. Who the fuck knows? Maybe I'm sure he did well.
I've mentioned it
with his
before.
mouth.
I've climaxed from someone with a ridiculously tiny penis.
It was so amazing. She
Listen,
started a
I'm
pageant.
sitting right here. You don't have to talk about it.
She
It wasn't
started
you. It was
a
even
pageant.
smaller, believe it or not.
I just can't imagine because I have a very run-of-the-mill penis, and I wish it was bigger.
Do you?
Well, every man does.
I think that's true. But
All right. Now here's a question. There was a study done.
God
What
bless.
kind of car do you think cheaters drive?
Mazdas,
Why?
because assholes drive Mazdas.
I'll say Acura.
You'll say an Acura.
Acura and Mazda basically the same thing.
Audience member says Audi. Any other guesses? Anyone going? No, I'm going to go BMW. All right, are you ready? A recent survey by a UK-based dating website for married people looking to cheat found that the most popular car make among its cheating members is Audi. Of the 800,000 members, 22% said they drive Audis. BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Volvo were ranked second, third, and fourth most popular.
So rich people cheat.
Wait, this is
And Volkswagen.
self-reporting? Like, have you cheated? If so, what car do you
it's
drive?
a website for cheaters.
Oh, I see.
And then I guess they sent out a survey.
Rich people have the time to get on that website and...
Don't you think these guys
fill it
just
out.
want to self-report that they drive a nice car? So they're like, yeah, I drive an Audi.
Do you want to know America's top restaurants for cheaters?
Hooters.
McDonald's?
Fleming's. I don't know what that is.
The fuck is Fleming's?
No idea.
Nobu.
Number 2 is Red Lobster.
I could see that. They do have good biscuits.
Number 3 is Outback Steakhouse.
Yummy.
Number 4 is Chili's.
Chili's? Yeah, I can see.
Number
they're
5.
putting all the money in
Wasn't
the
that
car.
in a song? I once did it in a Chili's bathroom.
Number 5 is one of my most favorite restaurants, Del Frisco's in Manhattan.
Okay.
Now, is this...
Seriously, that
Wait.
bar is full of
So
rich dudes.
cheaters eat at those places? Is that...
Yes.
Okay, that's a start. All right.
Number 5 is the Cheesecake Factory.
Well, you know, okay. But,
Number 7 is P.F. Chang's.
but a lot
That's
of these...
so wholesome.
But a lot of these places,
Yeah,
there's so
there-
many of them.
Exactly.
that
There's just so many of these restaurants.
The chances...
So then how did Del Frisco's get in there?
That I'm wondering.
That's fucked
interesting.
up.
Probably because there's a high proportion of people from New York on this website.
A lot of cheaters in New York have time to go on the website.
Houston's is 8. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, which I hate that name, is number 9.
Ruth.
How does this relate to anything?
Morton's Steakhouse is number 10.
Is this another Cosmo survey?
This is an Ashley Madison survey.
Oh.
Oh, that's that fucking porn site or something?
No, it's for
cheaters.
fucking cheating.
But wasn't
people.
that a porn star? Isn't that a porn star name?
No.
It sounds like one.
Does sound like a porn
You
star.
would know.
I would know. That's why I was...
I don't think so. It's the cheating website. All right, last article.
Sweet tap
This
dancing
is
price.
from TP. He sent this to me. Conjunctivitis is increasing among Japanese school kids. Do you know why?
Because they're farting on each other.
It's called the new second base, also called worming, or the technical
They
term.
put dicks on each other's faces?
Wait.
Stop
Can we
interrupting, and I can fucking tell you.
Can we go around the room and see what everyone thinks worming?
Can we
refers
worm
to?
each other?
All right, let's do it. What's worming?
I'm picturing. Well, since you said I,
Well, conjunctivitis.
I don't know. Like, I'm picturing butterfly kisses on a dick.
Butterfly kisses. Let's fucking song. Take on a whole new meaning.
Like the guy just puts his dick really close to her eye,
Okay.
and she flutters her eyelashes on.
That's hot. What's your guess?
Although that's not worming. Would not describe that.
That's very poetic. That was very...
You want to try it?
That was very beautiful. The way that I'm picturing the eyelash is just tickling the head of my penis.
Go get
Giving
the
it a little
first
tickle.
Katniss movie and do that.
And my penis hole
You're
just
gonna have
kinda-
to wait till Mockingjay comes out.
Wants to gorge.
And my penis hole just kind of puckering a little bit
Ew.
as you flutter on it. And I could put a little...
But do you normally carry the germs for conjunctivitis on your dick? I thought it was like.
Yeah, when you're fucking
Don't they say if
someone
you
in
like
the eye
fart
hole.
on someone's pillow, they get pink eye?
You fart on
No,
someone's
if
pillow?
that was true,
Yeah.
you would have pink eye all the time. Because every time I've slept with you, I farted on your pillow. Every time. Just because I'm like...
That's what I get for trying to be creative and doing doggy, like facing the foot of the bed instead of.
Yep. While I was banging you from behind, I took your pillow and I farted on it.
You wipe my ass with your pillow.
I love
Jeff,
you.
what do
I'll
you
never
think
see
worming
you
is?
again. Bye.
Well, I sent the article, so I know.
Oh.
We both know.
I
What do
should
you
know
think
this.
it is?
See, I was picturing a little bit more brutal than you. I was picturing the same thing, dick on the eye, but I was picturing
slap.
like blowing a nut and then like slapping the eyes. I'm saying like wormy.
So
like
you
that.
you both think that
How would that be?
say wormy,
How would
wormy.
that be
You
the
have to
new second base? If that was the new second base, what would the
Wormy,
new first
wormy,
base?
wormy.
You have to say wormy.
Not worming unless you say wormy.
Wormy.
And then you jam it up her nose.
And you're saying Japanese school children are doing this. Because that's what the article said.
Wormy.
Okay, well, I missed that part. All right, so I'm
Okay.
going to retract that. My new wormy is same idea, except they don't blow a load. So it's
So the kids can control the orgasm.
it's
Very
flaccid.
good.
It's flaccid, and that's why it's wormy. It's wormy. And they just like rub it on each other's eyes.
Oh, that's you have made this even more disturbing than it is. But okay.
What is this?
All right.
I regret suggesting this idea.
You know, now Sal really hates you.
Fuck you, Sal. I'll worm you all over your face.
Fuck you, Sal. All right.
I'll fucking bat nut all over your face.
What's a bat nut?
I just made that up.
What is it?
I don't know. Put my nuts on his eyes. Rubbing him around and saying, bat nut, bat nut, bat nut.
While you're wearing that
And
Batman t-shirt?
I stretch my balls out like a bat and wrap his face in it.
Molly, he's quite a catch.
I give him the bat wing.
That's why I proposed to him.
I propose that you propose to me, young lady. I would turn you down cold.
Okay, what is worming?
Can you shut up for 1 second? Are you ready?
You want to say something else about the lime?
I was just going to propose to the lime tree.
What is worming?
I need Henry. If Henry were here, we'd have more control over the show.
Now, better question, what is liming?
Where
is Superman?
I know exactly what liming is. So Superman takes his lime trees and shoves them up my twat
That
one
wasn't
at a
very
time.
creative. That wasn't creative.
It's citrusy.
I was
It gives me
thinking
a citrus explosion.
Shoving limes in your vagina
That's
and
what I just
firing
said.
them out into Superman's mouth. Into his cup of drink.
Ooh.
And what's weird
Wait,
is...
so it wouldn't be a whole lime in my vagina?
No, that you put it in whole and it
then
comes out in slices.
chopped.
It comes out.
What is being called the new second base? The technical term is oculolinctus. Is the latest expression between two people who really like each other, and it means achieving sexual gratification from licking a person's eyeballs.
Eyeballs?
That's what...
You're like, your head's exploding. What about wormy?
Not only...
They didn't mention if they say wormy.
Not only that, but you would lose your contact lenses.
Well,
That's true.
Most people got LASIK and it worked, unlike the two of us who are two jackasses that still wear contacts.
Yeah, I wear contacts.
3
too.
people.
You wear contacts too?
Eyes are shit.
Did you get the LASIK?
No.
I didn't get LASIK.
I'm fucking
I did.
broke, dude.
All right.
Well, you
Not for long. Not with this show.
Yeah.
All right.
Good thing I'm on here. I'm going to strike it rich pretty soon.
All right. Anyway, it's caused a surge in eye infections and it's caused blindness.
Yeah, especially with a sandpaper tongue like me.
Oh my God, you're a genius. It says there are ridges on the tongue that cause corneal abrasion. And if a person hasn't washed out their mouth, they can put acid from citrus products like limes.
And of course, Superman's dog is worming in the...
Or spices into
the
the
window.
eye.
The dog is still worming.
Oh, God. The fucking dog still licking the window.
Oh, do they do that? Do they get like dogs to do it too?
They
And
probably
cats?
do.
That would be like a big turn on. Bestiality. Does that count as bestiality?
Oh, my God. It could.
Full
If you're getting sexual gratification from it and you make an animal do it, it's bestiality.
And it's the animal's fault.
I mean, I'm not one of those people that's grossed out by eyes because I've worn contacts for 14 years now.
Yeah.
But
14
I would
out of
still
16 years of your existence?
I would still be grossed out by someone licking my eye. Or just the thought of someone licking
that was an
eye.
eyeball being thrown against the wall.
Severe wormy.
I love.
I think we need to,
All right. Last article. It's very quick. What would you do for a new car? There's a man named Mark Parisi, and he's announced that he'll be donating his left testicle for medical research. He's receiving $35,000.
That's it? Really?
Because he wants to buy a Nissan 370Z.
I got balls the size of
Wait.
fruits. Wait,
if you're getting a car as compensation, that's not a donation.
Not only that, but you can't get a Nissan for $35,000, can you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that like the exact tag price?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's not
Did he
the
at least
point.
haggle?
The point is that he's donating his
Was there
ball.
haggling involved?
I thought they were more expensive. Sorry.
Because I need a new car. Should I go down and offer my nut?
You should offer your nut.
Okay.
Who needs
So
two?
I didn't know that.
That's totally not worth it. I wouldn't give my nut up for $35,000.
Really?
What would you give you? What would be the price of your nut?
It would be more than that. My nut is worth. I mean, think about how much sperm my one nut will produce
Does
from
it
now until I die.
Does it depend what they do with it?
If I
Like, what if they're seeing how flammable they are?
That's what I mean. Like, I could donate sperm from now until I die, and I would make more than $35,000
What
from
if they're just
that
throwing
one
them
testicle.
up against a wall?
Right. They're testing the.
Finally, a use for that sound effect.
Oh, it has many uses.
That's a perfect use.
They're testing the elasticity and.
What would be What would you donate your what would be the price tag?
I would have to do a lot of math. I would have to figure out
What if
how
they're
much
using them as guitar picks or banjo picks?
Oh. I would have to figure out.
Also, why do they need this guy's nut? Like, don't they remove enough balls from testicular cancer
I don't know.
patients?
You guys are asking way too many questions. I'm just telling you that he announced on the show The Doctors.
What if they're making a bong out of it?
He's just going sound effect crazy right now.
He's been in withdrawal.
Tell me the price tag of your fucking nut.
I would have to do the math of figuring out how much I get paid per sperm bank entry times the number of times I can do it per week times the number of years I'm still actively producing sperm, and then that would be my sticker price. Actually, you'd have to divide that in half.
Why?
Because I'm only given one test.
Just jizz. Exactly.
I would do a fair price.
All right.
I wouldn't say $1 million. I would figure out, but it's definitely more than 35.
All right. Well,
there's no way.
I thought this was going to be a quick conversation, but now this leads me to this. I just pulled something up. 6 terrifying things nobody tells you about donating sperm.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm getting fat paid, I don't care.
Minorities, runts, and gingers need not apply.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm none of those. So that's fine.
That's kind of fucked up. You have to be at least 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I make it.
You have to be between 18 and 35.
Pass.
You have to live within an hour's drive of the sperm bank.
I don't know. I don't know where the closest sperm bank is, but I can move.
You need to have a high school degree or better.
Got it. Go.
You have to... Some banks request that you pursue a graduate degree because they charge an extra premium for PhD sperm.
Yep.
Well, I don't have a PhD.
If you happen to be from an Ivy League school, you get more money.
That I believe.
You generally have to...
What about working at a supermarket?
You generally have to be white.
Okay, good.
Got it. You must be in shape.
Got it. Go.
Okay. They have stopped accepting sperm from redheads.
Okay, not a problem.
Because no one wants a goddamn carrot top, it says.
Very true.
They will need to know everything about you and your family.
Not much to know. They're all dead.
Okay. They want a good-looking kid.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay. They want the highest grade of human. So you need to give a complete medical history.
Yep, no problem there.
Okay, there are 50 or so disqualifying conditions.
Okay, shoot.
All right, are you ready?
Yep. I bet you lefty. Being
FYI,
left-handed is one of them, I bet.
The closest sperm bank is like 10 miles away.
Is that out of the range? Was that out of the range?
You have to be a mile. Oh, an hour.
An hour. Yeah, so that's
depends
in
on
range.
traffic
No, that's
on
in
the
range.
LIE.
That's true.
I could get there.
There's a jackknife traffic trailer.
If you're going in Hamptons traffic, then...
All right, you know what? I can't get the disqualifying conditions up. All right, so forget. All right. They're gonna go back 4 generations.
Sounds like the mafia.
The staff is female, and there is porn that you will be...
That's why I go.
And there is porn and you will be interviewed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
You're going to be asked job interview questions.
Now, the problem is what kind of porn do they
And you
have?
can't say, I want to jerk off for money.
They don't have cartoon porn before you ask.
They don't have hentai or...
You have to give 2 preliminary donations so they can evaluate the quality of your semen.
I could give them at the same time.
Okay.
One from each testicle.
And they won't pay you for those. So if they say your sperm is not up to par, done.
What do they do? Taste test? Because my shit tastes good.
Okay.
It's very brothy, soupy.
You're then led to a masturbatory chamber, and you're going to be given instructions.
I like that they called it a chamber. It makes it sound more erotic and slavish, if you will. I hope they put me in leather chaps.
The rooms are similar to a normal doctor's room, except the exam table has been replaced with a TV, DVD player, and a chair.
And there's a bunch of porn magazines. Usually.
You choose your porn.
Right.
You sit in your wanking throne.
Right.
And you get to work.
Yeah.
And nobody will ever assist you on staff. Never.
Well, that's not entirely
So don't even
true.
try it.
If I went there, they would assist.
When you're done,
Free coffee, free hand job. He gets it all.
you seal your cup and you put it in a little brown bag. You wash everything with Clorox wipes.
You know what I would do? I would dip my pinky in it and write my name on the wall, so that if they do go in there with the UV, they would see my name.
And then you will be disqualified.
What, if my name's on the wall and come?
If you get...
It's just 4 little letters.
If your 2 deposits are high quality, you'll start getting paid, okay? So you have to understand that they need a lot of sperm. So what you're going to do, basically, is you have to sign a contract that guarantees that you're going to masturbate when they need you to masturbate.
That's to be probably a consistent donor, though, right?
So you're going to have to sign a contract for 6 months to a year stating you're going to come in once a week and masturbate.
That's fine.
That's okay?
You're
I can deal with that.
On-call masturbate.
So far, you're a really good candidate. You sure there's no gingers in your family?
No gingers.
No gingers.
Nope.
Okay.
Ginger free.
Okay, so screening, blah, 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 blah. Sperm donation has a significant impact on your personal life, they claim.
Bullshit.
You have to have an above average sperm count for the whole process to be viable, so you're required to be abstinent 2 to 3 days before making a deposit. Can you do that? Abstinent.
Now, hold on.
No, this is what's going to fuck.
So you can't have sex or jerk off 3 days before you deposit, and you're doing it every week. So when are you going to have sex?
And you're on call, so how do you know when they're going to call you?
No, for 6 to 1. You're not on call. I was wrong. For 6 months to a year, you have to do this.
So, like, I have to schedule when I'm going to have sex so that it's not conflicting with when I.
So, if a girlfriend's birthday, anniversary, or hot piece of ass approaches you in a car,
I'm not worried about anniversaries. That's fucking secondary. And the two broads.
What if the next Hunger Games comes out?
Yeah, right. What about the next Hunger Game?
Well, that's that's a year from
what
now.
about when the next Hunger Game comes out?
Look at that. She's waiting for the next one. You see that? That was the most excited I've ever seen Molly.
You also have to follow a special diet.
What? That's not true.
Yeah.
What diet?
Sorry, your all McDonald's diet's not going to fly.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
They said that if your sperm count starts getting low and they want to increase it.
That's if it gets low, but it's not going to get low. My shit is tight.
How do you know?
Because I taste it.
All right, and the last thing...
She glossed right over that one.
The last thing, you're going to have a lot of kids that you're not going to know about.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care about that.
So $20...
I mean, I have kids that I do know about, and I don't want to know about them. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
$20 a pop for a closed donor and $125 for an open donor. You're allowed to donate a maximum of twice a week, so going the open route will pay upwards of $12,000 a year.
What is that? What's the difference between closed and open?
I think closed is like one hit. Like, I'm just going to jerk it and give it to you. And then if you're going to have the ongoing, it's $125.
See, it seems like it should be called the opposite. Like, if you're closed, that means you're locked in. You're sucked. Like, you're stuck. Open,
so
like you come in.
You can make up to $12,000, but you also have to sign a release. So if any of your children ever want to contact you, they can.
Oh, burn.
What if they can't find you, though? Like, after I do my year time, right, and I make my
no, you know what? That might be what the open donor means, that the kids can contact you. That's what open means. Closed is that they can't.
But even if I'm open, like, let's say I do my year time, right, and then I just pick up and move to fucking Australia or something, how are they going to fucking find me?
You have to give them...
I go into hiding.
You have to provide information.
But I'm done. I got my $12,000. I'm out the door. What are they going to do? They're going to send the FBI after me? The fucking sperm police?
Well...
How are they going to enforce that?
I don't know.
It's a great cheap trick song.
No person who has donated sperm has ever been found liable for child support.
And actually, I could go into business with a private detective. Like, I father all these fucking kids, and then I disappear, and all those kids come looking for me. They pay off the private investigator. I show back up whenever he calls me up. He gets paid. I get a cut. Biggity bam. I make more money.
Why don't you do this?
I'm telling you, it's a fucking scam.
It sounds pretty cool.
Either that or sell your balls.
Sell your balls, sell your sperms.
I'm not selling my balls until I know what they're worth.
But I have to tell you, I think the ball route is smarter, because this sounds like a whole bunch of work.
Yeah.
It depends on what the ball is worth. I have to know what it's worth. I'm not going to put my shit up on eBay if I don't know what it's worth, because I'm not going to get ripped off.
No one's putting shit on eBay.
I'm just saying.
All right. So there you go. It's things you didn't really need to know, and now you do.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you everyone turned off the podcast. Nobody's listening anymore. That was the most boring 20 minutes.
That was not. I thought it was interesting. I'm sure there are many men out there who want to donate their semen.
Many men.
So many men.
It's raining men.
It's raining semen.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
If you're not going to donate to us, then...
Donate sperm.
One more shout out to
Go to
Mr.
our
Oliver.
sponsors.
Go to our sponsors. Go to our Why You Suck in Bed webpage. Click on the Amazon.com link and buy
all your fucking Christmas shit.
Yes.
We would get a percentage of your purchase.
See,
and that
if
will
you don't
help
want
us.
to give us money, just buy everything through Amazon, through our link. Do it.
Also,
Gamefly.com/suck. Or 14-day free trial. It's the Netflix for video game.
Also, you can go on there, get a video game, buy it at a reduced price if you like it. It's a good option for Christmas.
Get your video games.
TwistedToys.net.
Ooh, dildos.
Put in the code SUCK for 20% off a nice sex toy or
Great for
item.
stocking stuffers.
Holiday costumes. I saw some on there. Like fucking, yeah.
Sweet.
You want your wife dressed up like an elf? They got them.
We also have tweakedaudio.com. Put in the code SUCK for 33% off earbuds.
That's a third off.
It's a great Christmas gift. Mic'd and
just
unmic'd,
did
all
math.
different colors.
Wow.
I actually might go on there and get some gifts because they're phenomenal. tweakedaudio.com. Is that it for our sponsors?
That's it.
All right, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.